Hello, this is Cusax, and welcome to my server, Broken Chunks. This is a Minecraft server that my friends and I have been working on for a couple of years, actually. It's a bucket server. We have, a number of plugins, but we enjoy survival-type building games, and so we started the server. This is actually the second server we've been together on, and we've put a lot of work into this one. As I said, it's been up for a couple of years now and stuff, and we're just in my house here, my villa house. So, yeah, get rid of those. All right. So yes, this is my dining room. That was my bedroom and enchanting area and stuff. My workshop is down here. Now, as I said, this is a survival server, and we prefer doing everything legit. This bucket server does have MCMMO, which does help with resource collection. But to give you an idea, I have all these chests and all these furnaces, and at times I've used every single one of those, especially before I had a lot of experience and stuff to make Silk Touch and stuff like that. So, just give you an idea of some of the resources that are in my personal collection. This is my personal collection of resources. Ones that I keep handy for things I need. I mean, I got dirt, I've got everything here. Lots and lots. And cooking, tools, as you can see, here's a bunch of my extra magic items and stuff. I have some on me here too, But, as I said, we've been working on this a long time. Disenchanting and repairing, and then vanilla stuff, resources, tons and tons of resources. So yes, as you get, we have collected a lot of materials and stuff. I have a little bit of beef, and you'll see why, because I needed leather, a lot of leather. But let's get on to the actual Broken Chunks server. So, as I said, a few friends of mine, we had built on a previous server called Broken Blocks, and after that shut down, I started this one and kind of gathered everybody back together a while later and created Broken Chunks. The primary architects on the server is myself, Cusax, and Tiger42. This is Tiger's house, and this is the City Council Villa, so all the admins had houses here. Vendel was our third admin, and then our last admin was Firehauer over here. And I don't know if this has got on here, but he was the military type, so he got the watchtower attached to his house. And then Tiger built a couple common houses, just kind of round out the villa's settings and stuff. But we got heads and balconies and stuff. But we like our balconies. So here's part of the town that you can see from the balcony here. It's part of the town that we built. And I say part. This is probably about a quarter, maybe a third of what we've built so far. So the server's mostly inactive. We haven't done a lot of work on it for probably at least a year. But let's fly here and give you the grand tour as part of this first video. Later on I might make videos doing more in-depth review of stuff. So the villa is, as I said, for the admins, and we actually even built ourselves a little refuge. The rabble, if there was a rabble uprising, we could blow the bridge and protect ourselves in the villa. Or in the refuge, and then eventually we were going to build an escape path and stuff like that. So I built tons and tons of roads. I like to build roads and then build according to the roads, because that's just usually how these things work. So this was supposed to be the spa, hot spring, and grill, and then it had like a private garden down there. And this is actually the entrance over here, and you take the bridge into the building and stuff. This impressive building over here is the town hall, and the reason I'm going to stop and actually go in here so you can see the map. So Minecraft lets you make the maps and whatever. So each one of these, I believe, is 4-to-1, if I remember correctly. Or maybe it's 1-to-1 maps, but whatever. As you can see, that little circle in the middle there, that is this building. And then we went out in all directions. And as you can see buildings up here. You can see buildings over here. We actually have, nobody updated this map, but there's a port and such over here. More and more roads going around. We have a ranch out here. There's the tree farm down here. Yeah. So you have to update these maps occasionally, and we just haven't done that a lot. So this is Town Hall. This is the public court area where you could interrogate, and then downstairs were offices and stuff. This is one of the buildings I created and such. So, and it just kind of goes down the water level. It's just nice round building. It's fun. So that is Town Hall. That's the Penny tour. It's all nice glass dome and everything. So. Alright, let's continue on with the overview. We have the City Forge. This is was built by Tiger 42. It's a very nice building. We have the Haunted Inn, which is an inn that Tiger and I both worked on. That's has some monster problems, and it's kind of intentional. This is Firehour's idol to Steve, the chicken, which is one of the fictional deities that we have on our servers. So, and then I don't remember what we called the sheep. It's like Bob or something like that, and that was like the anti-chicken. So, next we have the Central Fortifications, the Central Fort. This is built by Tiger. He built the bridge here and to it, but he built these fortifications with working cannons and towers and parapets and stuff all throughout. Here's one of my bridges, and this is the player area where the players that used to be on the server built their houses and stuff. There was, handful of people who'd worked on here and stuff. So, let's continue out this way. So the player houses, we can probably slow down and let stuff load here. Chunk loading. As you can see. Lots and lots of underground here. Alright. There we go. Now we got some loading. Just taking a little bit here. Alright. So this structure here is actually the city mine. This is where public mining would have been allowed. And this is more for show. We typically did all of our mining outside the city proper. One of the things we did allow ourselves was teleports and warp points and compass and things for admins. But most of the mining was done outside of town. We found some mines and stuff that we had to, crack down on and stuff, because otherwise, this would be just a floating city on top of nothing, because the amount of mining that was done. This section of town is the slums. I built this because it kind of inspired by like Rio de Janeiro and in Brazil. Just houses built on top of houses. Tons and tons of little passages and things like that. Just kind of the trying to fill out the city with what would actually be here. And then we were going to even do lesser housing even down here, so because those will be the workers for the mines and stuff like that. So yeah, we really tried to fill out the city. If we continue out this direction, as you can see, more player built housing. Here's some some warehouses that I built, because just beyond this is the port, the harbor, that Tiger built. Now this was actually built, and you can tell right here, this is actually built on Broken Chunks, our previous server. We imported this, and because we really liked it, and he'd put a lot of work into it and collecting resources on that server and building it and stuff. So we imported this in, along with the boat. One of the players on the previous server built a really nice boat, so we kept those and brought them in. Was never full, there's a little bit of stuff that still needs to be fixed and repaired and smoothed out, but that was the port town. And let's go to the back side here. It's more player content. Sorry, loading. This is a publicly hosted thing, but since there's only one player, we don't get whole lots of love, lots of transfer, because there's just tons of stuff built on here. So this is player built stuff, which is okay, but Yes, it took us about a week of trying different seeds and stuff to find this seed, and with the extra large biomes and such, to extra large biomes and everything and find this place for the town. I believe Vendel was the winner in finding the best seed, and that's what we used. This building here, it was a fully automated warehouse. There's some chunk loading issues with hoppers and stuff, but it was all based on hoppers. And then this was the newer public storage, or not public, but the admin storage for all of the general resources we shared. And we had a bucket for everything. Every single resource had a chest and stuff, and there was tons and tons of iron used in this. Like, just look at the chains and chains of hoppers. That took a long time. Without MCMMO, we'd probably still be mining for iron, because you get it does ore doubling and stuff like that for you. So that is the warehouse. We have a weapons forge that's hiding back over here. That's down in here. See, weaponsmith. So, and keep the more expensive stuff going in there. All right, let's see here. So next we have the tree farm. This hole in the ground was dug out manually by Tiger. I guess he had a week off, and we came back next weekend, and all of a sudden there was this huge hole in the ground with all these trees and everything, and then it connected to his original tree farm, which is back and through here. But yeah, needless to say, his MCMMO levels went through the roof. And here's the interior of the normal tree farm portion. So yes, get turned around myself too. Alright, so that's the tree farm that he built. Alright, let's keep going fast here. I can do an in-depth tour later, but I'm just trying to cover all the highlights and stuff. Alright. This was supposed to be the market, the central marketplace. I built another market area, but this was where we were building, like, essentially it'd be like a mall. We were building levels and levels of places where shops could be and stuff, and then even more levels and pathing and stuff. We'd done a lot of prep on this. Didn't get terribly far. The only thing that really got complete was the stable. When they were talking about adding horses, we're like, oh, we got to get stables installed. So we started making some stables, and it was kind of distraction and stuff. So, all right, flying back up here out of the market area. There's of course, the villa, and that's like a watch tower, I guess, or lookout place. Over here, at the bottom of this, there's actually our original server warehouse. But this building over here is the Mercenary Guild. This is a building I crafted with training grounds, and it's got barracks and officer quarters and lounge and watchtowers, a couple balconies and such. But that's the mercenaries. And Then some of my bridges and roads here. I showed you this from, from the balcony. This one on the corner is my house within the villa. This building here is the book factory, which was built after the library, just kind of a storyline item. It's like if we have a library with as many books in it as that building over there contains, we need to be able to make them. So bookshelves and stuff could be made there. I'm going to go down here. This is another little market area I built. That's the main bank. We had a banking module called Gringotts, which actually had physical media, so there's a vault and everything in there. This is like a monastery type thing, and then we have a city park. And you can see we have little pools of sheep places just to cover stuff. This is the library I built. And there's a whole backstory we came up with. All these towers are interconnected, and in them you can see books upon books and more books, and there's lecture halls and such, and it contains there's like a crafting table or a enchanting table up there, and then there's a nether portal down at the bottom of that one, which goes down into the hill. Lots of stuff like that. There's also a ranch and automated farms underneath the ground here, and we have tons of just stuff all over the place. There's an entire mine cart system that was linking our original warehouse with like the fortress, the forge, the tree farm, and things like that. There's tons of stuff that is below the surface here. I'll cover those in future, more detailed, and in future more detailed videos and such. So I think I gotta cut it there. I'll go down and take care of the. I'll show you all the cows we had for all those books, where a lot of that beef came from. But this is our ranch and an uncompleted building over there. So, but yeah, this was our cow farm, our cow ranch. We did a lot of cows. Come through, make a bunch of baby cows, kill a bunch of adult cows, then you have a bunch of leather, and you can go make a few stacks of bookshelves, books, and then make bookshelves from there. So, tree farm that, yeah, maybe when I do in-depth on the warehouses, you can see how many resources we've collected, stuff like that. I mean, we just have tons and tons of resources that we've collected. Landscaping and putting in these things and stuff just really goes a long way, or really builds up and stuff. We have bricks for days and such. But I hope you enjoyed the overview tour, and if any of these buildings really jumped out at you, I'll try to watch the comments, and the next one I'll do in-depth on those buildings that are requested and stuff. So, and or if you want to see some of the underground stuff, those types of things. But for now, that's Broken Chunks, the overview from my Minecraft server. Have a good day.